What's up, guys? How are you guys doing today? I have my boy Jersey Boy joining in. How are you doing, Jersey?
I'm good. I'm done from France. Geez, someone touched. Let's say hello, one.
How are you guys doing?
Look, hello.
Wow. You get
He's a
puppy?
good boy. He's a good boy. He's a 2-year-old border collie. Like, yeah, 2-year-old border collie. He's a good boy. Um, I'm in France, so I'm not where I usually am. But we've got to do this stream because it's with the Premier League again, showing why this is the best league in the world. Only the Premier League can have two all English finals in 3 years
Two Europa League final in 2 years.
as well. So, all people saying Premier League is overrated, they can shush because the thing is, I don't even know if we're going to have a all English final, but I hope just because just think, but the two biggest European competitions will all only have English teams in it. How can it be overrated or Farmers League if the finals are all English clubs?
I don't know.
Of
But
course, Real Madrid's still the best team in terms of history, but Real Madrid are finished now.
how will Liverpool make Real Madrid defeat them?
Because we're
Real
crap.
Madrid,
Look, you just saw Real Madrid yesterday. They were all over Chelsea in terms. I think they had more possession and they had lots of chances, but they can't finish. And Ramos is a finish, in my opinion. He's no Prime Ramos is still the best defender in the world in my opinion. But come on, Ramos is finished now. Um, so I said that I wanted PSG to go through because they're French because there's not many French teams that go through in the Champions League final. Last time we went in France when the Champions League was Marseille, but they cheated. So I wanted PSG to go through, but PSG are rubbish. So I personally want City to win the Champions League because if they win the treble, that will shush United fans. United fans can't say, "Oh, we've already team that won the treble."
well, I prefer Chelsea to win it. Big up to all
You're
the people.
telling me I want City to win it.
Yeah, big up to any weather sports. He's a massive Chelsea fans. Big up.
I think Chelsea will win the. No, I don't think Chelsea will win the double. But just imagine how. Just imagine Tuchel in his first season, not even a full season, wins two trophies in the bounce. That'd be ridiculous.
How are you doing, Joe?
What are you saying, people? What are you saying, mate? I'm just so honestly. This is a terrible season. This could not have got any worse. I mean, for me personally, I predicted this as soon as the draw came out. I knew City would win their bracket and Chelsea would win their bracket. I knew we'd lose to Real Madrid because we're incapable of winning against anyone, and Chelsea are better than Real Madrid, as they showed. Real Madrid showed nothing good against Chelsea. They probably were paid by Abramovich to perform badly. Look at Hazard celebrating. Hazard was literally celebrating Chelsea getting to the Champions League final. Let's be honest. He wanted Chelsea to get into the final, and it's not an achievement. City and Chelsea getting to the Champions League final is not an achievement. They've spent billions and billions of pounds. Chelsea have literally bought their way to the final, spending 220 million in the summer. Yeah, it's not an achievement. Their squads are obviously the best. It's their target. That is the target achieved. And for Man City, for all the media hype around, oh my God, Man City played the best football in the world. Oh, what Guardiola has done has been incredible. Oh yes, that pass there is the greatest pass you'll ever see. Oh my word, let's all give them so much praise. Yeah, it's over the top. Honestly, I mean, yeah, they play good football, great players. Everyone can appreciate that, but let's be real. They have a £1 billion squad. They have purchased their way to success. They at their core. They are a club that has bought their success, and everyone knows it's fact. And that's why no one really cares when City win, because they know it's what they're meant to do. And for all these pundits, yeah, who are trying to take the moral high ground on the Super League. Yes, it damages the integrity of the British football. Yes, it makes it incredibly uncompetitive. Yes, it ruins the whole nature and competitiveness of English football. And it's a real offence to all the fans of this great country and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Whilst that is valid, why aren't they talking about Chelsea and Man City monopolising the Premier League for 10 years? They've monopolised the Premier League and bought their success and made it extremely uncompetitive. What Klopp has done with a limited budget has been absolutely incredible. Winning a Champions League and winning a Premier League, yeah, against all these squads, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And this is why Liverpool are much better than them all, because we do things on a limited budget and we have to sell to buy, and everyone can name the players that we've bought. But at the end of the day, the facts are fact. We've spent much less than our rivals, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, even Arsenal. We spent less than. I'm pretty sure Everton have probably spent more than us in the last 3 years. So yeah, it is what it is. That's a bit of a rant, but
it's fair. Everyone's allowed to understand the point. As you know, Varna is not delusional. You're probably a European crap City fan, so you can shush for a minute. But all I'm gonna say is, in my opinion, I think Bayern would have knocked City out if Bayern went through. But the thing with PSG is, for me, Neymar is literally in the moment's player. Literally, he did absolutely f all against City. Like,
yeah.
he's people think he's the best player in the world, one of the best players in the world. Neymar is dropped so far since he left Barcelona. Like, I don't get the hype about Neymar anymore.
Their attitude, the PSG player, like, listen, PSG, yeah, I think. In the
They're
second leg, they were definitely they did. We've seen PSG cry babies. They were against us in 18-19. They were cry babies. I mean that's what they do. Their attitude's really poor, but they lost their heads in the first leg. They lost the tie in the first leg because they lose their heads. They went into halftime probably annoyed because they didn't score more goals when they probably should have done. They gave City an incentive to get back in the game. And when City scored that first goal, they lost their heads. Where is the professionalism on these players? Like, this is what you instill into these players, into your teams, in 5-a-side, 7-a-side, 11-a-side. You don't lose your heads. You just remain cool, you remain calm, and that comes from good leadership. I think that's why they probably missed Thiago Silva, because they probably don't have a leader who's going to calm things down, set the tempo.
Yeah, they don't have a proper captain.
They could have easily not have lost the first leg, and it would have been game on, And in the second leg, they lost their heads. I don't mind them being physical and stuff because that's part of football. But obviously, they showed a poor attitude, and City were. You could tell they were relishing it. They were loving PSG losing their minds, acting recklessly, just by City's time throughout the game. And Di Maria, like, what the hell, man? Like, that's just so stupid.
That was an awful.
Funny, but it's stupid.
Like, he does a tackle like he thinks he's going to get away with it. Like, he's trying to break Fernandinho's leg. I'm like, he's a bit of an idiot, Di Maria. Like, how can you try to do that tackle and not think you're not going to get sent off?
Yeah, but it's not. And also, the stuff about Neymar, PSG squad, really, they have some great players. They have some good attacking players. Neymar is the meant to be the top player in PSG. He's meant to set an example. He's meant to be someone that players look up to. He has incredible talent. No one's denying that. But in terms of his contribution on the football pitch, there are some definite questions that people are entitled to ask. Like, why does he loses his head a lot? He's a drama queen. He gets frustrated way too easily, and that's infectious on the football pitch. If they see the supposed star man lose his head like that and complain and sulk and just walk and not make a proper effort and stuff like that, then that's bad energy. As a team, you need good energy, good players that are gonna bring a positive, never give up attitude. And I'm sorry, but like, Neymar's got to obviously take responsibility for that type of for attitude. And also, let me just see this comment section one sec. This Varna, mate, you say we have a 500 million limited budget. Well, under Klopp, we've actually spent less than 500 million, so that's not even a fact. And also, just go onto transfer market, you can see our spendings. It completely completely shy of all our rivals. So just accept the fact that Liverpool are unbelievable, and we've been unbelievable with the limited budget, and we'll get back to being unbelievable next season when probably our net spend in the summer will be about 50 million. So not like 400 million like Chelsea and Man City's net spend is over the past 3 years or something. But yeah, just watch it.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like button, smash the like button into pieces. Smash the like button as you
You
join
what
this.
Dre say? Every chance that Real Madrid had yesterday, put it straight at the keeper. They didn't even try.
Yeah.
But Mount. I think Mount is so good. He's such a good midfielder, Mount. And then Werner. To be fair, Werner couldn't miss that. If Werner missed that header,
He
I
should
do not
retire
know
football.
how he would
If
miss
he had
that.
missed that, he would have always. I think that was impossible to miss, to be honest. I don't think I understand how that was
If you
possible.
somehow missed that, would be embarrassed for life. But it's empty net.
I don't understand
But,
this is what we're saying. You're literally naming 3 players that we bought, yeah, but you're actually failing to ignore that these funds have been freed up by selling players. That's how we've managed to get the funds to buy these players. Other clubs don't have to sell their players so rigorously to free up the funds to buy the players. Just look at our net spending, and you didn't even have to look at net spending. Look at total spending. You're just naming players. There's actually no point replying. Just like naming players. I mean, look at Robbo, world's best player, 8 million. Trent, world's best right back, comes from the academy. Joe Gomez, incredible season, 18-19 last season as well, comes from Charlton. Gini Wijnaldum, obviously he may be lowering down in standard right now, but these are players we buy from relegated teams, yeah, and we turn them into world-class players. And Salah and Mane, these are only bought for like 30 million, man, not like 60 million like City. City spend 60 million on every single defender. Just naming like 3 players who we bought expensively, but obviously we've had to sell Coutinho to free up the funds. That's what we always have to do. So, yeah, limited financial power of Liverpool means we're going to be outcompeted. That's why FSG either need to sort their act together or they may need to remove themselves from Liverpool.
But I just hope this final is better than when we played Tottenham, because that was boring for the rest of the game. I want to like a proper like end-to-end game.
Yeah, obviously it'll be tactical and stuff, but
Yeah. Joe, want to talk about both of these games, and we're going to talk about the Champions League final. But before we talk about the both Champions League semi-final with Chelsea and Real Madrid. But let's talk about Liverpool first, because Gifty said it. Liverpool. Gifty said Chelsea will beat Real Madrid, and we better than Chelsea. We better than Chelsea. Imagine Real Madrid didn't play nothing in that second leg at Anfield. We get so
yeah.
much challenges. But guess what? We lost tie from a last 3-1 in Real Madrid. That was a problem. Get a lot of this Real Madrid team they don't look like they're going to score on Chelsea. They just look dirty. They don't look good. And it's so frustrating to see Real Madrid play Chelsea like that. I think Liverpool would have give Chelsea a better fight in both league. Better fight, because it's English team. You understand? So both English teams are much more tougher, and I'm super excited to see. But what do you think about the 2 leg with Manchester City? We want to talk about that a little bit first. Do you think Manchester City much better than them? Man City overplay them?
What, against PSG?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the first leg, I don't think Man City completely outplayed PSG. I think obviously PSG had a better first half, sorry, and they were all over City. They were defending well, limiting City to chances, and they should have scored more. And as I said, like they lost their heads probably when they didn't score enough. City obviously were better in the second half, but they didn't create that much. And I mean, yeah, I think City's goals were a bit lucky. The De Bruyne cross shot thing, that was really poor keeping. I was in the first leg, and then Mahrez's free kick, like come on, like PSG really could have avoided at least one of those goals. And if there
I
was one, it would
agree.
have been a much better second leg. The second leg, obviously, PSG had. I can't really remember it too much. I don't know why I remember the first leg, but I do remember PSG having a few chances against City. They weren't clear cut, but they were good enough chances to test keeper and stuff like that. But City always seemed in control. They were in control pretty much from the first leg. At the end of it, they were in control of the tie, and obviously they got their two goals. I don't know what Kimpembe was doing for the first goal that Morris scored. Like that was shocking, to be honest. That's what Kabak kind of does on a regular basis. Lol. Sorry to diss you like that, Kabak, but come on, man, you better let off, maybe
Yeah,
somewhere else.
Joe, when you look at the quality that City has been, the standard City set this season, whether we like them or not, they has been fantastic this season. They play some very good football, and we have to give credit where it do. Do I want City to win the Champions League? You will know further down in the video. But at this time, credit they're going to win the Premier League. Let's hope they can beat Chelsea this weekend. I think they're going to go strong, the confident, the hype, everything in the Chelsea team at this moment. A lot of people will definitely pick City, but I have something special to say. But it has to give them credit. Pep Guardiola, they stepped up. They decide, say they're going to win the Champions League this season. On the other hand, you cannot take this Chelsea team, underestimate them. Chelsea defeat them, I think, this season in the FA Cup already. So Chelsea is a team can really upset. If it's one team to upset this Manchester City team, it's Chelsea. If Real Madrid went to that final, I think City will blow past them. When I look at Paris
100%.
Saint-Germain, I really disappointed in Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar, when it mattered the most, he don't turn up. Kylian Mbappe,
Neymar was awful.
we see that last season. Di Maria, what him doing as a player of so much experience, win the Champions League before, been there, done that, have a lot of experience. I was really disappointed in this Paris Saint-Germain team, especially Paris Saint-Germain really need to rebuild them team and come again. No, as I said, Joe, team to upset Manchester City is Chelsea, and they're going
It's
to make it
yeah,
really difficult for them.
it's
But
definitely City's to lose, to be
what are
honest.
your thoughts, Jersey Boy, on the boat leg? Want to talk about the game them separate. What about your thought on
Okay,
this?
so I'm gonna go PSG game. Obviously, I'm French. I'm half French, so I wanted the French team to go to the Champions League final and actually win it because the UCL's only beat once to France, and that's Marseille. And they cheated. So um, I really wanted them to go through, but then again, Neymar didn't do anything. Here's the thing for me: PSG were not clinical, and their defense is just awful. They're um, the thing is, the first goal, I don't think Kevin De Bruyne was actually trying to score. I think he was trying to cross it, and um, and it just PSG's defense just didn't know what to do, and it somehow creeped in to the bottom right corner. So that could have been avoided, but they just can't defend. And the free kick is again another really good free kick from Mahrez, but I don't know what they were doing in the wall because the wall is supposed to, if someone was a bit higher in the wall, that could have been avoided. But I've got to give credit to Man City. And then in the second leg, Man City were the much better team because even though PSG were trying to score, Ruben Diaz again. I'm going to say this again. Ruben Diaz is the best defender in the Premier League this season. He's not better than Van Dijk overall, but I think he's been the best defender in the world this season. He's been that good. That guy will literally put his he will literally take a shot to the balls if it meant stopping the ball going in the net. So,
Yeah,
very, 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 very good defender. And him and John Stones, that partnership is brilliant. It's weird that Cancelo was actually quite really bad in the first leg. He had to get taken off for Zinchenko, who's even a proper left back. And what's crazy for me is Man City beat PSG with no strikers.
they've had no strikers the whole season, haven't they? They've just destroyed everyone with such like good movement with their attacking players, and yeah, obviously teams need to try and figure out Man City next season because no one's able to figure out their style of play at the moment, which is a kind of annoying. I'm just going to get some stats up, by the way.
They're playing false nine. To be fair, I think they've been figuring out that Aguero obviously can't play that much because he's quite injured, and two, Gabriel Jesus is not playing very well as a striker, and I think for Brazil he mostly plays as a left wing, as a right winger. So it actually works. Most of the season they've been playing Bernardo Silva as a false nine. Against PSG, they played Kevin De Bruyne as a false nine, and it worked because the false nine is the people in the front three can all switch to false nine, so you don't know who's the striker. But again, just like we at some point they're going to need a striker. I don't know who they're going to get this season, but I can tell you for a fact they're not going to get Haaland because Fabrizio Romano said that Haaland's going to stay for another year.
I'm just going to say one thing. In the last 6 years, guess how much money Man City have spent?
How much?
1 billion. Just over £1 billion. They have spent over £1 billion in the last 6 years. I guess how much money we've spent in the last 6 years?
I'm going to guess 60 mil.
600.
Obviously, a bit. Yeah, we've spent in the last 6 years 586 million. There is a clear difference in financial power between us and Man City. Also, let's bring in Chelsea. Chelsea have spent £300 million more than us in the last 6 years as well. So the point is, it's not to discredit the quality of the teams. It's to make a point that this is where Man City and Chelsea should be. It's not confusing. Man City and Chelsea and Man U, I'm going to bring up their stats as well. They have a lot of money to buy great players. And yes, it's more than just buying players, but this is why, I don't get how people don't. It's not that incredible for them to go into the Champions League final. In actual fact, people should be talking about how bad it's been that they haven't been in more Champions League finals in that period.
I do agree with that.
So, and that's just the state of football now. Whoever has more money is to buy the better players. And that's what football has become, really, to be honest. And
I understand it's more of achievement if it's like a team that doesn't have the finances. Let's say, if like Leipzig or Atalanta or something like that went into the Champions League final, that'd be such an achievement because they don't have at all any money. So, for me, I'm shocked that this is City's first final ever.
Yeah.
First time visit that against Lyon, they were all over Lyon, but the problem is Sterling can't finish from 1 yard, and they just capitulated. But the thing is, Ruben Diaz, like Van Dijk, has put in that leadership, defense, leadership at the back. And actually, in my opinion, I actually think Ruben Diaz should be captain for City.
Well, maybe when Fernandinho leaves.
Is he leaving this summer?
I don't actually know. But just to go back to Varner's point or whatever he's talking about, delusion. We're not really saying anything delusion. We're just stating facts about the financial power of these teams and what the targets and aspirations and expectations of these teams should be and where they should be at. So we're not discrediting the quality of Chelsea or Man City at all because they're excellent football teams and Tuchel's come in and done very well. But Chelsea, when they're in trouble, they can spend their way out of trouble. When other teams like Liverpool and maybe even Arsenal and sometimes maybe even Spurs, I don't know, if they're in trouble, it takes a whole development stage. It takes a whole stage to rebuild and buy this one here, and the next window you can buy them. And that's the situation. So it's just an observation of the state of current affairs with football. But even Arsenal, to be fair, they've underachieved as well. I'm not going to give them credit. But who would you rather see? The thing is, so who would you rather win, City or Chelsea? I mean,
I want City to win. And the reason I want City to win it because it will piss off United fans even more. And I'm
Really?
all for pissing off United fans.
Really? Do you think? But the City, that's why our rivalry with Man City is probably just. I mean, I think we have a big rivalry with Man City. I think it's just.
I personally don't. I don't really have any problems with Man City. You know, I have problems with people like Dominic Rich who start being, rude and stuff. But I have absolutely no problem whatsoever with Man City. But for me is United fans will claim it's not the real treble because it's playing the FA Cup. But in reality, a treble is domestic cup, European Cup, and your league cup, your
Do
league
you think it
title.
would? Do you really think it would? I'm trying to think. Will it annoy United fans that
It
much?
will. It will piss them off.
I think it will piss us off just as much.
I
Um,
won't. I won't be. I won't be pissed off. But I'll be disappointed when I won the Champions League. But to be fair, City. I don't know. City do deserve it this season. People say, "Oh, they've had an easy route," but then again, we've had an easy route sometimes in Champions League finals. So,
I think there's a split. I mean, probably a split in the fan base. Like me and Ryan don't like City.
right, my dog.
Conroy has just said that he doesn't have an issue with City, which is interesting. I mean, for me, I can't stand any of their players. I can't stand Guardiola. I can't stand the fans that City have. And also, I think we're entitled to not like City after the chant that they did. You saw that video going viral, the chant that Man City players were doing with that was, referencing stuff that's happened to Liverpool fans and things like this. And that chant was shocking, in my opinion. It shows a lack of class. Also, the fact that they're what's it called? Guard of honor for us was obviously terrible, so disrespectful, no class whatsoever. Bernardo Silva, his stuff that he's had on social media with Liverpool fans, Carl Walker as well, Raheem Sterling, the rivalry there, the 2013-14 Premier League season that we had with City as well. I think there's a big rivalry, to be honest. And City, we live rent free in Man City's head, as much as people think that we City live rent free in our heads. Because the minute they were doing well in the FA Cup, I remember I saw a video of Man City fans commenting about Liverpool, Liverpool Hill or something like that. Just they and immediately when Diaz has a good performance, they start comparing him to Van Dijk. Like, why are you comparing him to our players? Can't just praise your own players for the way it is. But at least the good thing about the final is we get to see one set of fans or players cry, which will be funny.
You know what, Joe? You're right, Joe. You know why? Listen, reason I don't have no problem with City fans, right? I so glad Liverpool not going to be there because I know they're going to beat our ass. That's a different topic. But you know the problem I have? I have one specific YouTuber where all about himself, Dominic Rich. He is just so hype and he's just doing all kind of stuff and a brag and a go on. But listen, I'm not supporting City to win. I want him to cry. I want Chelsea to win it.
Yeah,
I would live with Chelsea because they had already win the Champions League. To have a next team in England, City to win. No, I'm not having it. I
yeah.
have a lot of respect for them team. I love the way they play, but I just prefer Chelsea to win. I would live with that.
The
2013,
thing is, it's a
they defeat
lose-lose
them.
situation. Chelsea actually have fans that can celebrate this and make noise when they win. You won't really hear much from City fans when they win. All you'll hear is the media praising City like they constantly do. The pundits just licking their asses or whatever the fuck they do half the time with Man City. But Chelsea, you'll hear it. You'll hear them make noise. I don't like no one. We don't like Chelsea because we have a good. I think the Liverpool Chelsea rivalry is fairly historic. We have a good rivalry with them. It's competitive and things like this. I don't like them at all. Obviously, there's a lot to not like Chelsea about. It's just the lesser of two evils, to be honest. It's a terrible situation. And Man U and Arsenal in Europa League. This season is terrible. I'm telling you, I can't wait
I
for it.
don't think we'll see Arsenal in there. I think Villarreal will go through.
Really, I
I
will.
think Villarreal will win
I'll
2
give you
2-1 again.
honestly, if Arsenal don't get through to the final, that would be unbelievable. And Jersey's, well, I really hope you're right because I cannot stand Arsenal.
Because I think United, I think made my prediction. I think City will win the Champions League, and I think United will win. So we'll see another Manchester derby in the Super Cup,
Oh God.
which means probably United will win it because only got a Solskjaer's got Pep's number.
But also, there's another reason why we don't want City to win, because Europe is ours, and if Man City get a hand or a stronghold on Europe, then it kind of takes a tiny bit away from what we are kind of so well known for. So I don't understand. I can understand why fans would prefer either team, or obviously don't want either team to win. But I can't understand people that wouldn't necessarily mind any. That's my point. Because there are things to not like about both teams. But yeah.
What about this? A lot of City fans say Ruben Dias is better than Van Dijk and this and that. Say he's the best
Do you want
defender.
to say my point on that? Here's my opinion on Ruben Diaz. Right, in my opinion, Ruben Diaz is a fantastic centre back. He's really, really good. I'm just saying he's this good at 23. Like that's ridiculous. In my opinion, this is my opinion because he's this good at this age. I think Ruben Diaz, when he's Van Dijk's age, will probably be the best defender in the world. I think he'll be really good. But don't compare to him to Van Dijk now because he's not at Van Dijk's level now. I said 2 to 3 years, Ruben Diaz will be the best defender in the world because Van Dijk will decline a little bit because of his age, and plus, he's just on an ACL. I know, look, Diaz can be better and he has more potential, but just give Ruben Diaz time. Don't stop comparing him now because in a few years' time it might be bad. So all I'm saying is don't put a comparison on that straight away. Just let it be.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go because I've got a bit of work to do and stuff. I would love to speak, honestly.
All right, see, Joe, have a good time with your uni work. Well,
yeah, thanks. Obviously, look, I'm so annoyed. I can't. This is look. At the end of the day, yeah, everyone can make fun of maybe Liverpool fans crying about seeing the rivals in finals and stuff like that. Yeah, everyone's going to do that. But the point is, we as Liverpool fans, if you support Liverpool and you have an emotional investment in your club, you shouldn't be happy to see City and Chelsea and United and Arsenal in final. It should not make you happy. So yeah, ha ha ha, Liverpool fans are crying, ha ha ha, oh yes, funny, yeah. At the end of the day, this shows your love for football. Just shows your affection for Liverpool because you want the best for them and you want to ensure that your rivals do badly. For me, that's actually a good, positive aspect, and a kind of what the nature of being a football fan is all about. So I don't want to see rivals do well, and if anyone wants to see rivals do well, then I don't know. Maybe they don't really follow the club. And Duke,
exactly.
It's all right, Duke. Don't worry. You're a fake club with fake fans, and you bought your.
Dupe, he's not a City hater. Just calm down, Dupe.
God, man. City, listen, if City win this Champions League, Bridget, trust me, City fans, the only thing people are just say to City, you just cannot win the Champions League. And to see they're going to do it, bro, trust me, bro. The internet going to lose. I'm telling you, they will come out because they're going to win the Super Cup. They're going to win the Club World Cup. They're going to win. Yeah, later, Joe. You know what I mean?
Here's a quick thing, right? City fans were saying Laporte's better than Van Dijk. Where's Laporte now, lads? Where's Laporte? Laporte's not even starting because he's not better than Stones. Stones was good for a few years and he dropped. He was so bad. He was, making mistakes in England for England and semi-finals and stuff. And John Stones is now back. All I'm saying is don't put Diaz comparison to Van Dijk because it's destroying his season. He's having a great season. Just let me enjoy the season. And if it is the same thing next season, then 100% you can compare him. But I'm just saying, let him enjoy his season, and he will be great. He will be great. As I said, he's going to be so good when he's older. But just don't compare him now. Just don't compare him now. Give him time.
Yeah, big up, guys. Guys, I probably go live in a few minutes, probably couple more minutes, or I like so I don't know. I probably go live with some Jamaican content today. So
Nice.
look forward to that too.
Well,
Probably
dude, Ryan
Friday
did
too.
say it when it was possible for Liverpool to do it. So don't hate him for doing it because it was possible. Um,
Yeah. That's how people stay, Jersey boy. You cannot that's how people stay. They're going to remember what you said, you know.
whereas again, I'm not a hater. I don't hate Man City. I hate people who are, I don't hate any teams. I hate some of the fans. That's what I hate. I hate like for example, I don't like uh why were Liverpool fans gassing VVD and comparing him to Ramos? I've never compared VVD to Ramos. So I don't know what you're on about, Mandamela. You're probably one of those City fans who compare Van Dijk to um, Diaz. As I said, don't compare them. Give them time. I can't stand United fans.
So
I can stand most City fans because they're nice people. Dupe, nice lad. Monamela, nice lad. There's so many nice City fans. The only person I really like as a fan, but also sometimes get annoyed with, is Dominic because Dominic can be sometimes rude sometimes, but I don't think he realizes he's being rude. The same as Ryan. Sometimes I miscommunicate with Ryan. So um, exactly that's why I like to do. You don't compare players; you just enjoy them. Like people comparing Bruno Fernandes to Kevin De Bruyne. Like they play both the same position, but they're different people. Kevin De Bruyne has been doing it for years. Bruno's been doing it for 1 year. You can't compare them. Ramos is finished, you know. But Ramos, likes getting sent off constantly. I just hope this final is not boring. Like I would like, I don't know, 3-2, 2 what, 2-2. I just want loads of goals because it'd be an enjoyable thing to watch. Ryan, should we do a watch along with this game?
yeah. No, I'm not yeah, yeah, probably, yeah.
And then let's move on to Europa League. Who do you think is going to be in the Europa League final after tonight? I think it's going to be United Villarreal.
Okay. I think it's going to be Man United Arsenal.
You think Arsenal are going to beat them today?
Yeah. I think Arsenal
Ramos,
will
I
win.
like Ramos. I like Ramos, but well, I don't. I like Ramos. I think he's a bit of a dickhead, but I just think Ramos is not the player he used to be anymore. He's past that. Ramos is going to start playing less for Real Madrid. Um, yeah, I think United versus Villarreal. I think, as I said, here's my prediction for next season: United to win Europa League, City to win Champions League, City to win Super Cup, City to win Club World Cup. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Kevin. Ruben Diaz is the best defender in form right now with no injuries. Talking about people who aren't injured, people who are, let's say, if let's say the people who are injured right now don't exist, just for this comment, then yes, Ruben Diaz is the best defender in the world in form right now, 100%. There is no one this season who's been a better defender than Ruben Diaz. Van Dijk's only played 2 games and got injured, so I can't really say anything. And Community Shield, you'll play Chelsea in the Community Shield again because I think Chelsea will win. I think Chelsea will win the FA Cup. So you'll be playing Chelsea again. So you'll be playing Chelsea in 2 finals: Champions League, Community Shield. So, as I said, in my opinion, Dupe, if I get this wrong and I jinx you, you can come here calling me a fat egghead all you want. I am not going to say it now. Manchester City will become the first British club in history to win, wait, one, two, three, four, six sextuple. 6 trophies. Premier League, FA Carabao Cup, Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup, and Community Shield. 6 trophies. The thing is, people will say also next season, but you cannot win the Club World Cup and the Super Cup in the same in the same season you win the Champions League, because you have to win the Champions League to play in them. So I'm going City to win 6 trophies.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. But Jersey boy, I'm going to wrap up now, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Exactly, dude.
I have a
All
few
right.
more.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon. Watch along for this on 16th of this no, is it this month or next month?
Anyway that all of the Jamaican fans here I probably go live in the next 20 minutes or so, or next hour. So look out for that.
29th. So we'll see you guys. Obviously, next thing on here we'll be doing Liverpool wise is a preview for Southampton. So we'll see you guys soon.
Demo, stick around. Jamaican content's coming. Okay? Cheers, guys. Big up. One love. Thank you very much for watching. Anyway, that sports. Look out for that too. Jamaica content's coming. I've a lot coming. Peace out.